River comes a 3 of spade. I hit the top vote, so I decided to check raise all in, $210. Welcome to this episode of How to Crush No Limit Hold'em Games in United States Casino. I'm June. Today we're going back to Bay 101 Casino in California, San Jose. And last time we ended up lose a little bit, and this time we're trying to get a revenge. And let's go fishing! Today we're also playing 2-3-5 3 blinds table, and we bought in for $800. And the first thing we're gonna share is under the gun a loose aggressive Asian player opens to $20. I got ace queen offsuit on the hijack and 3-bet to $65. Other folds he chooses to call. Flop comes king jack deuce 2 spades. He checked to me. This board is favors to prefer razor, so I bet $80. He chooses to call. Turn comes a 10. I bink the nut straight, and he checked to me. I bet a larger size $200, so that on the river the SPR is going to be around 2/3. And sadly he chose to fold, but this is a good start. I took down this pot. Thank you very much. And the second hand is low jack opens to $20. I got king jack offsuit on the bottom and choose to call. Other folds, flop comes queen 10-7 2 hearts. I got a opening the straight draw and a backdoor flush draw. And he bets $25. And based on my observation, I think he c-bets too frequently. And I got a great equity on my hands, and it's very good for a semi-bluff combo. So I raised to $100 to punish him. And we hear the good news. He didn't think too much and folded. And the next hand is, I think, the worst hand I've played today. The preferred action is I got ace king offsuit and I opens to $30. Small blind a pretty tight Asian guy 3-bet me to $100. And here I think the first error I had is I didn't 4-bet. I think the reason is I think he's really tight, and so that I just call. And the flop comes jack 10-3 2 clubs. He bets $85, around 40% of the pot. I got a gut shot and a backdoor flush, and it's an easy call. And turn comes a 9 of clubs. He chooses to check. I got a king of clubs, so I bet $150. And now I think this bet is meaningless because all the strong hands in his range, such as straight, 2 pairs, JX, will not fold. And turns out I got punished. He check raised all in, around $700. And here I don't think he has much bluff. So I folded my hand with a great equity, very sadly. And next hand I got 10 jack of spade. I raised to $20 and small blind calls. Flop comes 8-8-9 rainbow. Check to me. I got only jack high, but it's a double-ended straight draw, so I choose it to bluff. I bet $15. He calls. Turn comes a 9. He checked to me again. Here his range of course got some 9, but he also got a lot of like ace high or pocket pairs below 7. So I choose to bet $50. He folded. And now I think this turn betting size can choose smaller, because if I want to fold these ranges, I don't need too large betting size. And the next hand is low jack limped. I got king 9 of clubs on hijack and ISO raised to $30. And other folds he chooses to call. Flop comes 3-4-5 2 clubs. He checked to me, and this flop does not hit my range. At the same time, I think I'm hoping my check range has some flush draw, otherwise it would be a leak. I choose to check, and turn comes a 8 of diamonds. He bets 30 bucks. Here I got 2 overcards and flush draw. It's a great equity, so I choose to call. River comes a 8 of clubs. We hit our flush, and here he chooses to check. And here I think he don't have many 8 in his hand, otherwise he would choose to bet. So I put him on a middle pair, and I raise 50 bucks to try to get some thin value, and he chooses to call. After I show my flush, I take down this pot successfully. In the next hand, we're facing the same Asian loose aggressive guy again. He raised 15 bucks on the bottom. I got Queen Jack offsuit on the small blind and 3-bet to 50 bucks. He chooses to call. Flop counts Ace King Jack 2 diamonds. Here I hit a pair and straight draw, and it's a wet board. I would choose to bet my hands that is above 2 pairs. So I choose to check, and opponent bets 40 bucks. I choose to call. Turn comes a 3 of spade. I check again, he bets $100. I look at his chips behind, he only got 150 left. So if I call, the river SPR will be smaller than 50%. And here I'm deciding whether I'm going to push all in with him. And here I think I got many stronger hands can do that, such as I will check call a lot of ace X or king queen, this kind of combos. So for this hand I choose to fold. Next hand I'm playing against the Asian loose aggressive guy again. This hand he straddled to 10 bucks plus 1 limped. I got queens on the MP position and raised it to 50 bucks. The Asian guy calls. Flop counts 9, 10, 5. He checked to me. And this hand will, if I'm playing against a general player, I would choose to bet. But considering I'm facing this loose aggressive guy, I think if I check back, he will stab me too much on the turn. And also I can protect my check bet range on the flop. So I choose to check. And turn comes a 5 and pair the board. He bet as my expected. He bets 50 bucks. Here I think I don't need to raise him because I don't need protection, and also I want to keep his bluffing range. So I choose to call. River comes a jack of spade. He bets 100 bucks. Here I don't think we need to too worry this jack. And I got queens and block his straight combos. And also the board has 5 pairs, so his 2 pairs will not going to win me. And I raise it to 250 to get value from 10 jack or jack 9. And unfortunately he chooses to fold. In the next hand is I got kings under the gun. I open raise to 25 bucks and middle position calls. Flop comes queen jack 3 2 clubs, and here I bet 30 bucks and he chooses to call. Turn comes a very interesting card, king of clubs. And although I hit a set, but he also complete a straight and flush. So here I choose to check. And reason is the ranges I can get value from is hard to pay me 2 street. And here he bets 40 bucks. And even he has straight or flush, I got 10 cards that can pair the board. So I got a great odds, so I choose to call. River comes a 3 of spade. I hit the top vote. And here I think his flush and straight will bet again, so I decided to do a check raise. And after I check to him, he bets 50 bucks. A very interesting bet size because this is actually a very small bet. So I decided to check raise all in, 210 bucks. He chooses to call. After I show, I win this pot. The next hand is under the gun, opens to 15 bucks. I got queen jack of diamonds on the cutoff, And this player normally just limped, and here he chooses open raise. So I don't want to 3-bet him and playing a big pot with him, and I just call. And flop comes 8-7-7 rainbow. He checked to me, I choose to check back. Turn comes a interesting card, King of Diamonds. He checked to me again. Here I got a great backdoor equity. I choose to bet 20 bucks. Here I think he checked 2 streets and opens on a early position. I don't think he has much ace in his hand. In most cases it would be some small pocket pairs. So I decided to bet. And river comes a 8 of diamonds. I hit the backdoor flush, he checked me again. Here I bet 60 bucks. Now I think the size may be too big. His pocket pairs cannot call it. And not surprisingly, he chose to fold. Here I think I made a mistake. And the next hand is a loose white player, opens to 15 bucks on the button. And I got Jack 9 suited on small blind and 3-bet him to 50 bucks. He chose to call. Flop comes 8-4-3 2 hearts. Here I got range advantage, so I c-bet 40 bucks. He chose to call. Turn comes a pair ace. And here I got some backdoor possibility. And I think opponent's range would be mostly some pocket pairs or some king high if he's really loose. So I think what size I would bet if I have ace king or ace queen. And I decided to bet 140, a large size. And it's because it got a double flush draw and some straight draw. And luckily he did not think of too long and folded and shows me pocket 8.
Believe you.
Thank you. And the last hand I'm gonna share today is with a straddle. I got king queen offsuit on +1 and raise it to 50 bucks. And bottom player calls. Flop comes ace king 10 rainbow. On this flop I'm still using the strategy to bet 2 pair and plus hands. And checked mostly my range. And check to him, he bets 75 bucks, I choose to call. Turn comes a 3 of hearts. I check to him, he checks back. River comes a really interesting card, Queen of Clubs. I hit 2 pair, but simultaneously it's a 1 card straight with a jack. And here I think he bets flop and check turn, and with a great odds he would be ace x this kind of hand. If I check back, he is likely to check back also. So I decided to bet to try to get a thin value. I bet 80 bucks, a really small size, and very sadly he chose to fold. But we successfully took down this last part of today. Here we can also take a look at what wizard would suggest. Ace king 10, this kind of board, the flop would suggest bet your entire range with a small bet. And if got called, turn is a 3 of hearts would suggest to check most of the range, and it suggests betting 4 or 5 suited or queen 10, 10 jack, this kind of straight draw combos. And even we got ace x backdoor flush draw, it would because we have enough showdown value, so we don't bet. And if the river is a queen, actually we got a less jack in early position ranges, so we can see on the equity chart, bottom has great equity than the early position, so it would choose to check most times. Overall today, I think I got very lucky today. I got very big hands and also got paid. And today I bought in for $1,000 and cash out $19.57. So it's a $900 win, and it's a great revenge. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for your watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video or leave a comment. Let me know what you think about it. I'll see you guys next week.
That is your chance to be ruthless.